Hello my friends and welcome to Grim Reactions. Today we're watching Supernatural episode 6. So we're slowly starting to get into this and I'm really enjoying it so far. In the last episode it became very clear how tortured Sam is about the whole Jess situation. How he feels very responsible for it. I wonder if that's going to continue because it felt like we got a bit of a resolution to it. I'm hoping that he's finally going to be able to sleep a bit because you need to sleep, dude. And in the previous episode, we also had something that I just, I noticed it, and after I saw a comment about it, this whole, concept of getting what you deserve, bringing misfortune upon yourself. I saw a comment that mentioned that was an interesting approach, and I've been paying extra attention to it since then. Because it ties so neatly into the whole concept of folkloric tradition as something that is told around campfires, around hearths, in the home, in gatherings, as a way to ensure that children and people behave, as don't act out of turn, don't misbehave, or you're gonna get punished. So far we've had 3 out of 5 episodes have been because of people bringing misfortune upon themselves, getting what they deserve, so to speak. And I'm really curious to see where that goes, because that's such an interesting concept to use that meshes so very well with the theme of the show, the supernatural, the folklore, because that's like, it's so tied into it. And if they had that in mind when creating it, that makes me like it even more, you know? So that's why I'm paying attention to it. Or trying to pay attention to it. So I can't wait to see what this episode is about. Let's dive into it.
Okay, it's okay.
This is a very different start compared to every other episode so far. Because every episode has started innocent, and then something happens.
Drop the knife. Keep your hands where I can see them. Drop
Something bad happens.
Hold it right there. Come on.
Is that Dean?
Now.
Oh, so we're starting in medias res. Was Dean trying to kill something? And something that masquerades as a human, and he got in trouble?
From my friends at Stanford.
You kidding? You still keep in touch with your college buddies?
Why not?
Well,
Oh, because he thinks he's gonna go back.
You're serious.
look, it sucks, but a job like this, you can't get close to people, period.
You're kind of antisocial, you know that?
So you think that you shouldn't be able to get close to people, but you don't want Sam to feel guilty about Jess dying? You're saying that if you get close to people, bad things are gonna happen with this job?
Come in.
I'm thinking demon. But that doesn't make sense because I don't see Dean as being the kind of guy who gets taken over by demon.
But I swear he was here with me having a few beers until at least after midnight.
Okay. So a doppelganger?
Well, me, not much,
Maybe.
but Dean's a cop.
Detective.
Yes, detective actually.
Bisbee, Arizona.
He's so quick on his feet, Dean. Jesus. It's very impressive.
I just don't think this is our kind of problem. 2 places at once. We've looked into less.
Yeah. I think there's more to it though. I think it's more along the lines that keep private and professional separate. You know? Kind of.
You're sure this is okay?
Yeah, I am an officer of the law.
It's like you're too close to it, so you can't be objective or whatever.
Somebody broke in here. We stole some clothes. Zach's clothes. The police, they don't think it's anything.
No, I think that's very important. I think it's some kind of doppelganger.
I stole it off the lawyer's desk. I just had to see it for myself.
Convenient, very convenient. We like it.
Be home tomorrow night?
That's the dude. Sack. Or something in Sack's skin. Yeah, there we go. That's confirmation if I ever saw it. Nice.
Like a doppelganger.
Yeah, that'd sure explain how he has two places at once.
Yeah. Oh, so that's what happened with Dean. Ah, some kind of psychotic monster.
I called. Why didn't you answer?
Ah, here's the second case then.
It's okay, Lindsay, it's me.
Please don't hurt me anymore.
Oh, she thinks he did it. That's gotta be so horrible. A monster looking like your significant other. Oh. Yeah, someone you trust who then does that to you. Yes, second victim. Because seeing an ambulance, like, why would they show an ambulance if it's not connected to what's going on?
The trail suddenly ends.
Maybe you had a car
Whatever it
waiting?
is, just
Oh, Dean, you smart ass. Just that. Yeah, it's another way, you know. You're standing on it.
Is this from his victims?
Ew, he sheds.
Maybe it sheds.
that is sick.
Ew, that's gross.
Do you realize that that was a sealed crime scene? This could have just ruined Zach's case.
Beck, I'm sorry, but
No, goodbye, Sam.
Was she the one in the beginning? Because that would make sense.
This whole gig, it ain't without perks.
A gun in America? I think that's fairly common.
Producing bile next to your face?
oh god.
I'm lost though on the motivation of this shapeshifter. Oh, dude. Like, why is it doing this? Other than monster bad, you know? Is now when it's gonna change into Dean? Because it hit Dean. Like, it can't just turn into someone by looking at them, right?
Anything?
No, he's gone.
Yeah, there it is. But what about clothes and everything?
Dad once faced a shapeshifter in San Antonio.
That was Austin. It turned out not to be a shapeshifter, it was a thought form.
So it gets the memories and stuff of everything it like assumes the form of. That's pretty neat.
Don't move! What have you done with him?
Dude.
Oh, you should have been more sure of yourself, Sam. Although, accidentally shooting your brother in the heart would have been bad. Okay. What was that for?
Hell, I did everything Dad asked me to, and he dished me to. No explanation, nothing, just...
Some openness from Dean. How about that?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, so it was her. Ooh, this is gonna be problematic in the future, I think. Like if you're gonna be hunted for attempted murder.
Looking like you.
Well, he's not stupid. He picked the handsome one.
Good one.
What'd you call it?
A shapeshifter. Yeah, maybe we're crazy. But what if we're not?
Yeah, what if we're not?
Well, what is it, like a genetic freak?
Don't call me a freak.
Hideous and hated. Until he learned to become someone else.
Aww. That's okay, but it doesn't excuse being a psycho killer.
All he wants is for someone to love him. He's like me.
Yeah, but trying to murder everyone you come into contact with is not helping your case in making friends.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you?
I'm calling the police.
Ooh.
Give me your hands! Shut up!
Ooh.
It makes this harder.
Oh, and now we're here.
But I gotta do what I gotta do.
Why, though? Yeah, I mean, compulsive serial killer. This is problematic. I like this music. Oh, ew. Oh, ew. Ew, this is so nasty. I don't like it.
Her attacker, a white male, approximately 24 to 30 years of age, was discovered hiding in the home.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, come on.
And it's not like that's gonna just disappear.
We have no weapons. No silver bullets.
Sam, the guy's walking around with my face, okay? It's a little personal. I want to find him.
No, it's changed faces again. So,
There she is. Finally, something went right tonight.
yeah, of course they were waiting for you. Flashlight is a dead giveaway, dude.
Okay.
So say the shapeshifter is real. By the way, you know you're crazy.
Oh, she's the shapeshifter now. Turning into Sam now? Yeah.
I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh, turned back into Dean.
Murdering the first of his own brother. He'll be hunted the rest of his life.
Maybe it won't be a problem. Maybe just the girl will get rid of the APB. Ooh, that's a sharp knife.
Not bad, little brother.
You're not him.
Oh, it's a fun fight. Sam can work out some frustration, except he's getting his ass kicked. It's about time for a rescue. There we go. Whew, this is good. Unless it changes. Because now there's Dean dead. So, I mean, no reason to hunt Dean if he's dead. Yeah, he's got a necklace back. Nice. Whew. It's a weight off that got resolved.
I mean, does everybody at school, nobody knows that you do this?
No.
School, we really miss you.
Yeah, me too.
I'm curious about the aftermath of this,
Will you call sometime?
because like
Might not be for a little while.
Did she call the cops? It doesn't look like it. And like, did she have a gun? Like, how would they explain this? Like, how would they explain the silver bullet?
Cops are blaming this Dean Winchester guy for Emily's murder. They found the murder weapon in the guy's lair.
Oh, so it's not over. God damn it.
Even at Stanford, deep down, I never really fit in.
Well, that's because you're a freak.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a freak too. How many chances am I gonna have to see my own funeral?
Oh, so it did, yeah. I still feel like this really, like, glosses over a lot of things. You know? Like, there should have been a lot of questions. Like, if she didn't call the cops straight away, wouldn't there be questions as to why she didn't call the cops straight away? And like, oh, you shot him? Do you have, but you don't have a gun? You don't have a registered gun? It's like, I don't know. Maybe she could have said like that she got the gun away from the shapeshifter, from Dean, as so called, and shot him with it. Yeah, I mean that works. That works. It's fortunate because it could have been really bad, you know, to be like on the most wanted list while trying to like travel the country and solve crimes, solve supernatural crimes. Still feels like it was quite a bit glossed over, but that seems like that could be said for more episodes, you know? Like, I wonder what kind of a mess they leave behind when they leave a town. It's funny to think of. Because with the way they act, they can't stay in one place for very long, I don't think. Because they impersonate law enforcement and just lie and like, yeah, I don't think they can stay still for very long before trouble starts gathering. And so far, it's still 6 episodes in, and half of them, 50%, has been people getting their just desserts, getting what they deserve. Because this one was not that. This one was a random psycho killer. In essence, that's what it was. Like, I could have been sympathetic to the shapeshifter. It was like, yeah, born a freak, just wants to find some place to fit in, just want to make a connection with people, and that's all fine and good. That's great. But if you then turn into a psycho killer, then you have a problem. Because who's gonna want to be your friend then? Like, you shoot yourself in the foot. Not his fault, whatever you might say. But you still gotta take responsibility for your actions. I'm sure there's tons of people who have like psychopathic tendencies or like, but never act on things. Like people who have violent, like, it's called self-control. You can have like violent inclinations and never act on them. But if you act on them and then you're surprised when no one wants to be your friend, like, dude, come on. That's you're taking it. You've gone too far. You're irredeemable at that point. Overall, good episode. I enjoyed that. It was neat to see, because the shapeshifter had Dean's memories. It was neat to see, like, Dean opening up a little. I mean, it was fake Dean, but like maybe that's a bit of what's under the surface. Was hiding under the surface. A lot of resentment that he had to be the responsible big brother. That he couldn't do what he wanted because he was needed. He had to be the responsible one. And their dad was obsessed. And it's like, I don't think Dad was much of a dad. Which means that Dean had to be. So I think Dean has had a rough life, you know. But I'm sure we will find out a lot more about that as we move along. But anyways, enjoyable episode. Can't wait to see what comes next. If you're still here, thank you very, very much for joining me. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, drop a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.